Good morning. Good morning. Oh my goodness. Do you know what month this is? This is September. September 2022. Can you imagine already? We are in September. Do you know what that means? Oh my God. Do you know what that means? Christmas is like tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, Mashid. Good morning. Who else is here? I know there's more. Say good morning, people. So, gosh, that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about what's coming up, what the rest of our year is going to look like and how hectic it's going to be and you got the family, you got the crafting you're going to do, you got friends. Gustav, good morning. You got um, gifts. You're making things um, for other people to give to other people. How are you going to manage all of that? How are you going to get it all done and still keep your own sanity? So there's a couple of things. Um, I I went and I found this website. This is nice. This zenbusiness.com. Take a look at it. I think I've got it posted in the comments somewhere. Maybe. Let me do it again just in case. We do this and we copy and we go up here and we paste and then we do that and there. And I'll be sure to put it on the YouTube comments too. It's a website about, keeping yourself while doing business. And one of the things, the first thing on this list of 12 steps to avoid burnout is take care of yourself. You can't take care of anybody else if you're down. So take care of yourself. So what do you guys plan to do this season to take care of yourself? How are you going to get it all done and still take care of yourself? I don't know about you, but I know for myself, time management and downtime. And downtime does not mean just laying back and doing absolutely nothing. It's doing something that's not related to all the hustle and bustle that's going on around you. If I'm um if I'm working 14 hours digitizing and embroidery, then I'm going to make sure I have an hour to sit back and read a book. I'd say watch a movie, but I happen to digitize while watching movies. But just sit back and do something totally not part of the whole hustle and bustle that you're going to find yourself in. Um, so, what's your downtime? What do you do for your downtime that is not your business related, not your crafting related, not your family related? I know we all love our families, but sometimes you just need to step away from them for yourself. What do you do that is just for you to help recenter and to zen? What do you do? Again, I like to sit back and read a book. I've One of the other things that I do now is I have taken up the fish hobby. Aquariums, that kind of thing. They're just little bitty aquariums, little 5-gallon tanks with little bitty fish. But when I'm sitting there and I'm feeling kind of tense or whatever, I just sit back and I look over and I watch the fish for a minute. Because, they live that kind of Zen life. They just kind of hang out in the water, Going left. Anthony. Anthony from Sydney. Welcome. Welcome. We're talking about what you're going to do. Let me turn that off. We're talking about um, what are you going to do to take care of yourself this holiday season? Like I said before, you've got your business clients who you see all the time, and then you've got the holiday Christmas clients who come to you and need you to put names on Christmas stockings, 30 of them, and you got to do it by tomorrow. Can you do that? That's another part of this Zen. Um, be clear in in your communication. Remember, um, you can say no. If somebody comes to you and says, "I need this done tomorrow," um, you don't have to do it. You can tell them no. If your plate's already full, you can tell them no. Cindy's jumped in on my aquariums. Six big, and they're very relaxing, aren't they? He finds them very relaxing, I'm sure. At least I do. Of course, there's a lot of work. Once a week, you got to change the water, and of course, you got to feed them every day. But I got one over here that we actually play games, feeding games. Um, but going back, you've got your client that comes in and says, "I need this done tomorrow." You don't have to do it. If your plate is already full and you have things scheduled out for the next 3 days, of course, that's up to you. You decide, can you squeeze that one little bit, that 3-hour job in the middle of everything else? Is it worth it to you? Is it worth it to your sanity? So, again, I'm going to ask the question, what do you do to pull back and take care of yourself? What do you do? Cindy has a comment here. I try to pace myself when the holidays come. I try to have a little space for my good customers. Yeah, that's important. You know they're going to come along, and you know that you two have built a relationship. You want to maintain that relationship, so you're going to make sure that you have time and space for them. You're going to sorry, I'm stuttering here. Happens sometimes. You're going to want to set the boundaries and the limits, even for your regular customers. Um, they, but if you have a good relationship with them, it won't be an issue. They're not going to come at you 30 times in the season. Um, they're not going to come at you 30 times in the season. They're going to try to organize and be aware of what you need to do for you. And Cindy's right. There's always going to be somebody that will forget a little something that needs to be done at the last minute. Oh, that's a good question. Here's a question for you all. What is your holiday cutoff date? What is the last day you will take orders to be done for the Christmas holiday? And do you make your clients aware of this? And do you leave a little buffer for but it's just this one little item? So is it, depending on what you're doing, is it 2 weeks before Christmas? Is it the month before? What date that's a good question. Let's go find out. Let's go find out what day Christmas lands on this year. I was going to say something silly like, in the United States, it falls on the 25th of December. But yeah, I think it does. Let's see. It's a Sunday. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Christmas hits on Sunday this year, which means the Christmas weekend will probably technically start on the Friday before. People will start, they'll have that time off from work. They'll get done with work and they'll go do all that last minute Christmas shopping. In this area, the men are out on Christmas Eve still trying to do all their shopping in one go. Um, so Cindy says the 23rd. The 23rd is her last day for customers. So that would be the Friday before. Is that going to give you enough time to get things done and back to the clients in time for the 25th? Actually, the 24th. Most people, they put things out the 24th. Sorry, it's coffee time. Do you like my mug? Um, Aaron Montgomery has a sublimation and he made my mug for me. I'll put a link in my last day for pickup. Um, I'll put a link in with the comments and stuff. Okay, so Cindy, let's go back to this. The 23rd is the last day for pickup. I'm a client. It's the 22nd, and I have a varsity jacket that I want to put a name across the back. Can you do that? Can you do that for me today? I'll pick it up tomorrow, I promise. I promise I'll be here tomorrow. You want me to pay in advance? I can do that. You want me to pay for it now? I can do that. Here's the jacket. Can I get it back tomorrow? The name? Oh, I don't know. It's about 15 letters or so. Cindy, that is very important. And I, I love the holiday babies, but I feel so sad for them because they that holiday is like right there. And do you try to does their birthday get rolled into that? And sometimes they just feel a little left out. But I'm sure that that you make the 24th extremely special for her. And to answer my question, yes, I would, since I regularly do letter jackets. So you already have a system in play for how to do that. How to set that up, how to do the hooping. Um, let's see. What? Trying to think of something that's a little harder. No, it's her birthday before any Christmas. You are You are the mom. You are the bomb of the mom of the bomb. You are it. So, is there anything that you would cut off sooner? Your last pickup is on the 23rd. When's your last order? When do you guys take your last order? Myself, like I said, um, I I digitize. I don't have a lot of production. At the holidays, I have a few pieces that come in. Um, but I digitize. And because of the scheduling that I do for myself, I take the orders during the day and I sit back in the evening and I do the digitizing. The next morning, I run the test stitching and I send them out. So for me, the I can take orders pretty close to the holiday, but I will start asking the question, when do you need this by? If somebody sends me an order and things are kind of hectic because I tell people my turnaround is 24 to 48 hours, 48 during the holiday season. And I'll ask somebody, when do you need this by? So that you have time to do your stitch work and get back to your client. And I will do my scheduling to accommodate that need. So when is your final order? If you, well, you're right, Cindy. It depends on the size of the order. It depends on the size of the order. Um, Sometimes in this world now, shipping is an issue. Oh, you got that right. Shipping is an issue, and it's sad to say, but when I send out a package, I tell them it's on its way. Here's your tracking number. Um, I've done what I can to make sure it's on time. Now, to go with that, and excuse me for a moment, sorry. Um, and to go with that, I know that the delivery services are also trying to stay up on the demand. They will start communicating, if you want it to get there by Christmas, you have to send it by whatever date. So be aware of that. Be if that's something you need to take into consideration with your order time, be aware as to how long, and of course it takes longer in the holidays. Be aware of how long it takes. If something if something is just going across a couple of states and it normally only takes 2 days, better allow 4. Can't hurt, right? Better to get there early than to get there late. If you're going across country and it's a 5 day ground shipping, maybe allow 8, 7, 8. Okay, so here let's go back and get back on topic. What uh, things to do to take care of yourself during this holiday season? Be realistic. That's one of the things in the Zen blog is be realistic. You want to be the end all be all for everybody. Oh, here, Sydney's got something to say. We get frustrated during the holidays. We're running a business. I need my orders to arrive regularly. Oh, you're right. I hadn't even thought of that. You're right. Oh my gosh. Not only is it our shipping out, but it's our placing orders to get them in, our shipping in. And that's our frustration. Are we going to, if we get a client that says, I need this, I need 20 t-shirts for a family gathering, and we order those 20 t-shirts, what is the guarantee that they're going to make it to us in time to make it to the client? That is a frustration. Um, and that's where be realistic might come in. Be realistic. If if you're noticing a trend from if you're noticing a trend from your suppliers as regard to shipping, that it might be taking a couple of extra days to come in, mentally build that into your orders. Cindy also says to have lots of snacks in the shop. I like to snack while I work. Cindy, this is just a corner of my little office, and right here is my little desk, and right here, oh, I have to restock. I have a drawer right here that usually has a snack or two. Now, do I look like I need a snack or two? No, but I do. Um, I'll snack. I'll snack while I'm sitting here working. So, going back, be realistic. Be realistic in what you can accomplish in the time. without overextending yourself. You don't want to you don't want to finish the holidays and never want to walk back into your shop. That is not our goal. Our goal is to it keeps your energy up. It does. It keeps your energy up. Oh, are those donuts? Do they have sprinkles? Um, so be realistic. You know what you can do. You know what you can accomplish. You know what your day is like. You know what family obligations and household obligations you have. Cindy, and I know Cindy's right here. She goes bicycling on Saturday mornings. That is her time. She goes out and she sees her countryside and she relaxes. Um, yeah, you're right. You have to take the jobs when you get them. But be careful with that. Don't, again, don't overextend yourself. Look at that. She rides 20 miles. 20 miles. I used to ride 20 miles. I was a much smaller person then. Um, you have to take the jobs. Actually, you don't. You know what your needs are. You know what your business expenses are. You know what your business overhead is. You know what your labor cost is. You know what you have to bring in to cover all of that. You don't have to take that extra work. It would be nice. Maybe it will bring you a new client, a new regular client, which is always good. But don't take so much that you burn yourself out. And Cindy has another point. January through March is very slow in our business. And it is. It is because corporations are just building up their new budgets. They're just working their new budgets. Good morning, Facebook user. Facebook user, good morning. Um, so they're not spending yet. Schools are just coming back from the holidays. Um, whatever spending they were going to do, they pretty much always have done it. Um, January through March, your slow season, that's the season to work on new projects, new income streams, new marketing plans. Um, it's hard because you want to, just like with the retail industry, you want to bring in all you can during the holiday season because it needs to help support and carry over into the first 3 months of the next year. But I still caution you not to not to hurt yourself with this, not to overextend yourself. Let me tell you where this is coming from. 3 years ago, 3 years ago, it was the year before COVID hit. I was doing digitizing 16 hours a day, every day, Monday through Monday through Monday. And I did it because I wanted to be there for those people that needed it. But by the end of the year, by October, November, December, I didn't go into my embroidery room. I didn't come into my office. I didn't turn on my computer except, through my tablet so I could swipe through real quick. Um, And I just didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it anymore. Nope, can't make me. Nope. So I kind of sat back. I was doing just enough to cover my overhead, um, which is minimal, which was, like $300. It's practically nothing. Um, and then I did nothing. And then I just started to gradually get back into it. I just took that extra piece and I decided that I needed to put boundaries up. Planning. Yep. Planning is the key word for work and home. And it is. I needed to put boundaries up. I needed to know that I needed X number of hours to maintain home. I needed X number of hours for work. And then I needed that downtime. Now, one of the problems with that for me is that the downtime, um, and this is going to sound, I enjoy digitizing. I do. I find it very relaxing. In the evenings, which is why I digitize in the evenings now. On the evenings, I digitize sitting in front of the television, listening to the television, listening to family, holding conversation, and digitizing. But I try, um, I try to keep business from 9 to 5. Okay, sometimes it's 8:30, sometimes it's 9:30, sometimes I'm here till 6. But I try to keep a structure um, within my day. At 5 o'clock, I say goodbye. I turn things off, go to the kitchen, fix dinner, have a meal. 6 o'clock, without turning social media back on, I get on my computer and I start digitizing. Find a movie to watch and start digitizing. And that structure has brought me back into my business, which I thoroughly enjoy doing. It's brought me back to the digitizing. That is my creative outlet. Um, and my machines. I have embroidery machines that I like using because I like the mechanics of it. I like watching them do their job. I like tinkering and fine tuning and getting the best of everything that I've got in my machines. Um, so by putting the structure in place, I have um, brought myself back to a place that I enjoy my day again. I'm not waking up and dreading going to work because it's not work. It was, remember those 14, 16, all those big days, that was work. And even though it was just me, I had obligation. I knew I had to do this and I had to do this and I had to do this. And I totally got left out. I myself left myself out. So, like I said, I totally dropped off and then gradually came back. And doing that not only brought me back to what I enjoy, but it also brought me here today. Yeah. So, I want to encourage all of you to remember to take care of yourself, not only during this holiday season, but all year long. Remember that only you can take care of you. Take care of yourself. Don't don't let what we love destroy who we are. So, with that, um, we're going to continue next week with our holiday theme. Um, Thank you, Cindy. I'm glad you are here. I enjoy the time just to relax and watch your show. And Gustav, what does he say? I had a structure and a timetable. Then I found the gardens community in us, and your time messed it up again. Well, Gustav, you have something else going on right now, too. You have puppies. If puppies, the smell of puppy breath. Oh gosh. And the squiggles, puppy squiggling. Gustav has puppies. Oh, Aaron, we were just talking, and if you're interested, catch the backside. Um, we were just talking about how the holidays are coming up, and you need to take care of yourself. In all that you're doing, you want to take care of your family, you want to take care of your house, you want to take care of your clients, you want to take care of your friends. But first and foremost, you need to take care of yourself. Aaron, team replay. Thank you. Um, and happy day. Cindy says happy Labor Day weekend. How many of us are going to work on Labor Day? Yeah, that's because we do what we love. So next week, like I said, we're going to. Ooh, good comment. Aaron says to balance, can't give from an empty cup. And Gustav, me, yeah. So next week we're going to continue into the holidays, and I want you to start thinking about, because Cindy pointed it out, January through March we're a little slow. What do you want to do to try to boost that in January? What marketing ideas do you have to get your name out there during the holidays and possibly carry over into the new year? I have some ideas. Come back next week and we'll talk about it. Don't forget, bring your coffee. And again, I want to thank all of you for being here. Um, I don't work. I love what I do. Aaron, you got that. There was a time, I was saying there was a time that it did become work, but now it's back to not working, loving what I do. You're welcome, Cindy. We'll do this again next week. I look forward to seeing you all. Just a little coffee and conversation. Oh, wait, I got to go get my music. You ready? Hold on. Where'd it go? There it is. Wasn't that fun? Do you have more questions? Do you want to learn something new? Join me at quicktostitch.com for coffee and conversation, and we'll talk about it. Embroidery machines, designs, and business. Hope to see you soon. Bye now.